In 1995, less than 1% of the world was online. Today, over 5 billion people live part of their lives inside the digital world, trading time, attention, and money for digital power. Yet, schools never taught us how this happened. They never explained how a new class of billionaires rose without factories, oil, or inherited wealth. They built digital empires out of code, creativity, and attention. Welcome to the rise of digital empires. What schools won't teach you. Before we dive in, thank you to all new viewers joining us for the first time. And to our returning subscribers, your loyalty means everything. You're the reason this truth keeps spreading. Stay until the end, because by the final minute, you'll understand how the next wave of power is being built, and how you can build your own digital empire from zero. This is Next Gen Hustle, where we uncover facts that schools, institutions, and outdated systems never told you. Let's begin. For over a century, the world revolved around physical empires, nations, industries, and corporations that owned land, machines, and labor. We were taught to obey, to follow, and to trade our time for wages. But the 21st century flipped the rules. The most powerful people today don't own land, they own platforms. They don't manage workers, they manage data. They don't build factories, they build networks. From Amazon to YouTube, from TikTok to ChatGPT, digital empires are reshaping humanity. They control information, attention, and influence, the new gold of our age. But here's the truth, schools never prepared you for this. They trained you to be a user, not an owner, a consumer, not a creator. At Next Gen Hustle, we exist to break that cycle, to show you the truth behind digital power, and how it's shifting global control faster than any empire in history. Let's expose how these digital empires were built, and how the next generation, your generation, can rise with them. The shift from industrial to digital power. In the industrial age, power came from production, steel, oil, and physical labor. In the digital age, power comes from connection, data, networks, and algorithms. Factories once needed thousands of workers. Today, a single app can reach billions. Facebook employs fewer people than Ford, yet holds more influence than most governments. The new world doesn't reward labor, it rewards leverage. Those who control digital systems, not physical ones, write the future. So, ask yourself, are you part of the system or building your own? Thank you to our returning subscribers. You already know this truth. Digital leverage is the new freedom. And to our new viewers, welcome to Next Gen Hustle, where we turn information into power. Attention, the currency of the new empire. Every empire in history was built on resources, gold, land, or oil. But today's resource is invisible. It's your attention. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok aren't free. They trade entertainment for attention, and attention for profit. That's why scrolling is the new labor, and every second you spend online is fueling someone's empire. In 2023, TikTok generated over $120 billion, not by selling products, but by selling human focus. If you're not monetizing attention, you're being monetized. Control your attention, and you control your future. Lose your attention, and you work for someone else, for free. Stay tuned, because next, we'll uncover the blueprints behind every digital empire. The 3 laws they never teach in school. The 3 laws of building a digital empire. Law number 1. Own the platform or build one. If you don't own where your audience lives, you're renting your empire. Creators who only exist on one platform are digital tenants. Empires own land, digital or physical. Law number 2. Create value that scales infinitely. Physical work stops when you stop. Digital work scales forever. One video, one app, one course, or one idea can multiply without limits. Law number 3. Automate everything that can be automated. Systems don't sleep. If your business depends on your presence, it's not an empire, it's a job. Real examples: Elon Musk uses automation to manage rockets. Jeff Bezos built Amazon to run on algorithms. Merbeast turns creativity into systems. Digital empires grow through ownership, scalability, and automation. Thank you to everyone still watching. You're part of the few who don't just consume content. You study it. That's how hustlers evolve into empire builders. The hidden education gap. Why didn't school teach you this? Because the education system was built during the industrial age to create obedient workers, not independent creators. The curriculum was designed to fit into factories, not the internet. They taught compliance, not creativity, repetition, not innovation. This is why millions graduate yet feel lost, prepared for a world that no longer exists. Modern education is still analog in a digital world, but digital empires thrive on self-education. YouTube tutorials, online courses, and AI tools are the new universities. If you want to rise, you must unlearn to relearn. At Next Gen Hustle, we thank every returning viewer who believes in self-education, because that's where the real revolution begins. The tools of empire, data, AI, and automation. Data is the new oil. AI is the new machine. Automation is the new workforce. Those who understand these tools will rule the next century. Those who ignore them will become servants to algorithms they don't understand. Think of OpenAI, Google, Amazon, and Tesla. They don't just use data. They own ecosystems of information. The modern king doesn't wear a crown. He owns an algorithm. The tools are free. The knowledge is available. The only barrier is ignorance. The rise of the one-person empire. You don't need a team of thousands. Today, one person with a laptop, a vision, and discipline can build what once took a nation. Solo creators, coders, educators, and entrepreneurs are redefining power. They use digital leverage to create income, influence, and impact globally. The era of waiting for permission is over. This is permissionless entrepreneurship. You don't need approval to rise. You just need focus. To our new subscribers, thank you for joining this mission. You're no longer an observer. You're part of the next generation of digital empire builders. The mindset shift. From consumer to creator, every empire starts with a mindset. You must stop asking, "What can I buy?" and start asking, "What can I build?" Stop chasing trends. Start mastering timeless principles. Value creation, consistency, and learning faster than others. History doesn't remember those who scrolled. It remembers those who built it. The real hustle isn't about money. It's about mastery. The future, decentralization, and the next digital kingdoms, the next phase of digital empires is decentralized. Blockchain, Web3, and AI ownership will break the monopoly of traditional tech giants. New digital nations are forming, not by geography, but by values and code. Communities, not corporations, will define the next age of wealth. The empires of tomorrow are built by people who understand technology, truth, and timing. Power has shifted from physical to digital. Attention is the new currency. Ownership and automation define success. Schools aren't preparing you. Self-education is. One person can now build a global empire. This is the rise of digital empires, not built by kings, but by creators. Not powered by armies, but by ideas. If you're still here, thank you. You've proven you're not average. You're part of the new generation that values truth, clarity, and vision. Subscribe to Next Gen Hustle, the home of truth-driven insights for the next generation of leaders. Because here, we don't chase illusions. We chase truth, mastery, and results. Stay focused, keep learning, and remember, the next generation belongs to those who build digital empires with purpose, not illusion. This is Next Gen Hustle. See you in the next video.